Jane, welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. I've got a box of vintage things that I wanted to share with you. Okay, welcome back everyone. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, I put in an order for a paper pack from Vanessa, because as I told you guys, that's where I go now when I need vintage papers and stuff, because she's got really good prices. But I had a request for her to give me papers that will open up right. You know, if you sewed into a journal. She told me just order one and she would get me the papers that I needed. Now she included, there was a couple of other packs of little things in here, but I wanted to get to this. So this is, she said, was a linen that could be used as a cover. It's beautiful. Yeah, look at this. You guys can see that on there, how pretty that is. Yeah, it's a big piece too. It's a big piece of linen. And then it's gotta be, what, 4 feet long, I'm thinking. But yeah, it's really pretty. I really love the edge on this. Very pretty. Thank you for that, Vanessa. We will definitely see what we can do with this, but I agree, it could be good for a cover. So exciting. Again, she's got the cutest tissue paper. Okay. I'm going to link Vanessa's YouTube and Vanessa's Etsy shop in the description box, if you guys can go and get your own things. Here we've got some really pretty buttons. Opening at. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Some really pretty buttons. These gold ones are pretty. These are the shank buttons. These ones with the backs on them. Several shank buttons. Okay. Very pretty. Okay. Let's see what this next set is. I love how she puts everything in their own little packages. I think that's so nice. Looks like some book pages in here. We got some fabrics in here. Look at this. I don't know what that language is, but there's 4 separate pieces of this. Really, really cute. That'll be great in a mini journal. I mean, I can put it in a regular size journal too, but they are really small. Postcard. 1910. The words are kind of faded, so it's hard to read. It goes to Mrs. James C. Luca? Yeah, 1910. Very pretty. The Mustard Family. This will make a great journaling card. Here is a card. All Easter joy be yours. Oh, it's another postcard. Bucyrus, Ohio. I can't read what's stamped on there though. What does this say over here? Yeah, that's really pretty. And then we've got this, 1939. Mr. and Mrs. William Dewhurst. Very nice. This one is 1946. This little, oh, they're into two different pieces. This looks like French. I love looking at this old stuff. Just a piece of scrap. And this fabric. This one with the tassels. We got some paper doilies. This feels like that rag paper again. And there's two of those. And see, they're really great when they're kept together because you just have to reinforce it. And you can just put them in your journals like a regular page. Look at this one. Rounded corners and stuff on it. Very nice. Evangeline. This one is in English though. It's part of a book of some kind. Notes on the back. Here is a paper bag. I've really been enjoying putting more vintage pages in my journals because, you know, people seem to like that. Very nice. Wow, these are really nice, Vanessa. Oh, there's some more of the history of Rome. That is in the other journal that I showed you guys. Another one, apart from that. She did really good giving me pages I can use. Thank you so much for taking the time, Vanessa, to do that for me. Mockingbirds, dippers. Story of a conscript. Again. Nice patina on the pages too. And then here's more to that. And I bought those books from her and I can't fathom taking them apart, but then I see how nice they will go in a journal, but I just can't make myself do it. So she can just send them to me already done. Nice. There's some more birds, and this is some flowers. More book page. That's very nice. That's German. This is pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. Some more hymnal page, which you guys know I have plenty of hymnal pages, but I'll always take more. Okay, let's see, what do we got in this? Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Okay. This is that two together or are they stitched? No, it's two together. Very cute. We got some pretty lace here. It's a beautiful color. A couple of slides. Is there a date? Nope, but it's from Seattle. It just says, oh yeah, 1959. Yep, they're both from 1959. Playing card. Alice in Wonderland playing card. That's cool. Maybe I'll have to do another Alice journal. I'm not sure what that is. These are cute. Little days of the week. Oh, we got a vellum envelope. Well, that's pretty. That'd be a pretty pocket, huh? This is more book page. This is, I'm not sure. It looks like it was in a lid or something of a jar. I don't know. Interesting. We got paper clips and ball pins. This is a piece of fabric. Oh, I think that's double-sided tape. So like washi tape. Another piece of lace and this little guy right here. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next pack. Here's the next pack. We got some more book pages. And she said she was going to send some avocado dyed paper. So I'm thinking we got some of that in here. Okay, so here is another book page. This paper feels really nice. And it's in English, so... Oh, this one has 3 of them attached. Very nice. And another one. this one. Look at the patina on the pages of this. Wow. Beautiful. Again, English. And this is Meals Without Meat. This would be great to, I'm going to be making some cookbook journals, and I'm thinking of making 2. This stuff would be great to put in that. This would be a cute journal card, right? Awesome. Some more hymnal page. This is a different language. And again. There's so much to choose from here. Okay. This kind of feels and looks like crepe paper. I'm thinking that might be what that is. We got a napkin. Got that pretty bird. Very pretty. And this, I'm not sure what this is. Huh. Interesting though. Boats. The clipper ship. These are the, I don't know if you can still buy them, but you used to be able to buy these boats and they sat on these stands. I kind of think my dad had one, maybe. I don't know for sure. Somebody I remember, I know, had one of these. They had it in a plastic case. Here's a children's page. Very cute. Love this. And this is a postcard. And I don't know what the year is. I can only see November 28th. Baton Rouge. Going to Mr. William Morris Brown. Very cool. Well, I got some of this the last time. These are the switching order. Boy, some of this writing, you can definitely not read it. 1972. This is a train station schedule, maybe? Don't know for sure. Yeah, yeah. Because this is Transportation Authority, and then right here it's says stations. So I'm guessing. More book page. Would be great for a journal. This appears to have been Coffee Dive. More book page. Looks like science, biology, kind of. It's on plants and stuff. Farber Seed Company, grass and field seeds. But I don't know what the actual date of this is. And here's some of the paper. I think this is the avocado dyed paper, which is really pretty. Nice. Look at these pretty colors. We got a light blue right here. And this looks like a coffee filter, maybe one of the cone ones. Northern grown seed potatoes. White icicle radishes. Very cool. Turnips. Stump pullers. Old advertisements, but it is pretty cool. A bag, painted, nice. Some more coffee dye. Oh, that's a cool print. This is, I'm not sure, but that is really cool. It's like eco dyed. Very cool. And thank you for your purchase. Oh, Curious Moon Design. Where these come from. Okay. That is stuck to there. Alright, let's get the last batch out here. Let's close that down so it doesn't stick to my papers. Here we got some more ledger paper, and an old paper clip. I showed you guys the last bit of ledger paper that I bought from Vanessa. So now we got some more. I just love all the handwriting. Yeah, very nice. And here is some blank. And then this opens up to a whole sheet. And let's see what we got here. Some more ledger paper, partially written on. And some more. Look at this writing. This says 1948. Standard Oil Company. 1949. So cool. This is an estimate sheet. Got some burlap. This is out of a book. These are like portraits. Well, it says plate 56, George Frederick Watts. This is Lady Dalrymple, also known as Sophia Dalrymple. And then back here is plate 65, portrait of Hermine Gallio, 1904. Interesting. And then we've got, it looks like more ledger paper dyed. Very cool. So got 45 there, 83, 46. Yeah, very nice. Oh, looks like we've got a hanky here. Look at that. Really pretty color. And skating costumes for children. Look how cute that is. And the back side is gorgeous dresses. Look how cute that is. Okay, and then here is a glossary of lace. Probably came out of a lace book, obviously. And then we've got some of this, which is the, what do we call it? For blind people. My brain is blank. So we got a sheet of that. And that's what comes in that pack. I wanted you guys to see all the great stuff you get in one of Vanessa's packs of $20. And that's a lot of stuff. A lot of nice vintage things that I will be able to make use of, I am sure. But I wanted to share it with you guys. Please go over and visit her YouTube and her Etsy shop. I will have them both linked in the description box. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.